And we're off, it would seem. It would appear. What's going on, folks? As always, before we get started, I would like to do a sound check. Understand me? Sound check in effect. You understand me and what we're doing? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. We in there, man. Sydney Sweeney panics. Ain't that about a fool? I ain't have her in the lineup, but I guess we can hit her too. That'll start off us on a good note. You dig what I'm saying? Something funny. But as always, man, it is the normal live from Jack Travis, straight like that live. You understand me? I guess I should remove this here toothpick. I just had a good meal. I'm good and full. You understand? Sunday, get ready to start a new week, man. As I always say, we live in a wrong camera. My bad. I'm used to looking at the normal studio episode camera. But we are on camera B, if you will. You understand me? All right, and so I guess I'll keep my let's keep my chat open. Let's put a chat in a message in the chat for the folks. What would I like to say? I need to be able to talk to this one. Damn. What it do, man? All right, what it do, people, man? We in the building. Like I say, you see the title. We got plenty of topic to talk about. Let's make sure I'm where I need to be. Good positioning, you understand? And so, like I said, I just scrolled across that thing from Sydney Sweeney, man. But like I say, bro, hey, before we get into it, make sure everybody had a good, wonderful week, man. I hope the world has treated you kindly. You understand what I'm saying? Hadn't afflicted you too much, man. Going forward into this new, we getting ready for the holiday. Well, we in the holiday season. We getting ready for Christmas. You dig? Just rolled out of that Thanksgiving thing. Thanksgiving don't hurt your pockets much, but December, Christmas time, especially if you got a lot of them youngers running around, yeah, for to come up out your pocket. You dig what I'm saying? But we do have, should I say the team? I don't know. They may give me some promo one day, but we've got affordable shopping options out there, man. So you may not have to run through your whole check. Maybe you did a little something with your money throughout this year. As far as getting it taxed and get you some income tax in a minute, kind of show it up. But yeah, man, we are into the season. Christmas is approaching, man. This year of 2025 went by fast, brother. We got the administration is kind of ruling today, bro. I don't think we ever had an administration that literally commanded attention every day with a new story. But we'll get into them a little later on. But like I said, man, everybody doing well, doing swell. I hope you're here. Get the piling in here. We don't have a lot of people in the live as of now, but we're gonna keep it plugging because one day we're gonna be able to look back at this thing and say, look at that. Look at that. Look where we in came, man. Look at this thing and say, look at that, look where we in came, man. You dig me? But I just saw the Sydney Sweeney story, man. That's an interesting little angle. We all remember old Sydney Sweeney when she came out with the good jeans ad. Folk went to the end of the damn earth, man, trying to swap him down. She was not implying that the jeans that she was in the category of, that the commercial was not implying that those jeans were superior to others. But, if you can read between the lines, man, you know what I'm saying? You know what was going on. And she messed around and stood on business, too, if you've seen it. She did an interview, I think, with GQ Magazine. Stood on business, you know what I mean? Hey, if I got something to say, people will hear it. She was prolific as a boat. You know what I'm saying? She was prolific as hell, bro, when they was championing her about her good gene stance. And I'll just say, bro, I'm not discriminatory when it comes to giving propers where propers is due to females of the Caucasian category. I'm not averse to giving proper what they do. Yes, that means. But in the case of Sydney Sweeney, bro, I don't, what is hot about? What does she have? Did she leave it at the crib? She must have left it at the crib. Oh yeah, that's what it is. Sometimes they go out, they leave out the house, man. They want to pack light. You did what they'll get in the streets and move around incognito, whichever way you'll do it. And maybe they leave it at the house sometime. But I was looking at Sydney Sweeney. I was like, shit, I don't even know what's all the hubbub, bub. Y'all remember the Bugs Bunny cartoon? What's all the hubbub, bub? So, but large and in part out here now, we got another lady to talk about. Now, I guess in terms of money and categories, I don't know how comparable they are, but they are ladies of the same category, and we'll just talk about how they fared with their what has been viewed as well, one is viewed in Sydney Sweeney, and this other lady is out front full frontal. She don't care nothing about it. And of course, she's gone to the normal public websites to try and now mend defenses that have been burnt down. You understand what I'm saying about what they do? But yeah, in Sydney Sweeney's case, man, she just put out a gang of movies, like 3, 4 of them. All of them flop. Nothing. No one going to see him. And I'd be damn. Well, y'all on Twitter telling her to stick by her guns, but then y'all ain't going and giving her no funds. She stick by her guns, but y'all want to give her no funds. That's crazy as hell, son. Oh man, I rhymed for a third time. I ain't even try to. Look at me. I'm doing everything, and I'll do it. Okay, so look here. Sydney Sweeney for flop. She did the Christine movie, right? Who was the Christine lady? It was a boxer or something back in the day. I don't know if she really whooped nobody. Hey, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Do I need to talk to AI? What my AI companion? I don't think Christine whooped Christy or something. What's her name, bro? I thought they did about 7 movies on what I'm talking about. 7 movies on this character already, but I don't know if we were into the great white hype thing again, or just trying to him and one of the athletes that they could identify with. I don't know, man. I don't know what the onus was for Sydney Sweeney to think that, although she got good genes, I don't know what made her think that shit. I'm gonna look like, because from what I'm understanding, the Christie lady was, you know what I'm saying, was of an alternative lifestyle. If I'm correct, right? Oh man, they ain't gonna go and support that shit. No, who Sydney? Yeah, her PR team, bro. Why would you even mix those two worlds, cuz? I guess she had other projects going on at the same time, but it seems like the Christie thing was like the biggest one. So why would a part of your promo be to have her get on? What was it, American Eagle? To get on an American Eagle ad and talk about having good genes. I mean, it's just a stark contrast in the character that you were about to try and get people to come out their pocket about. I don't know, but I hear that she is back trying to backtrack now, and she didn't mean to be political or something like that. And it always happened, bro. It is the classic story, man. But it makes you wonder, bro, like, what type of individual you got to be to, what I'm saying, fall into the trap of fake internet glory. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when you're talking about Twitter, bro. Like, Twitter is the fakest place on earth. You can say whatever you want to say, but I mean, bro, the takes are so extreme and just ignorant that you just feel like it's just like an AI tool just going through there making accounts. And now, they had some last week about a breach of the system wherein it started to show the location of where you were. And so a lot of these accounts were found to be out of town, or out of the country address. You dig what I'm saying? And so, yeah, Twitter's a wild place, bro. But you mess around and do something, and a lot of people get to retweet you and all of that. You know what I'm saying? At least in that particular little camp over there, and they seem to just take that shit as like some form of fuel. And she thought she was winning, bro, but apparently, no one going to see her movies, my nigga. So Sydney Sweeney have the day that you deserve. And I'm scrolling Twitter down. I see stuff like this, bro. But they say Laverne Spicer is a fake account. But look at Laverne. Laverne said Jasmine Crockett can kiss my black ass. That's it. You might can't see it. Hey, Laverne Spice ought to have her ad with, bro. But they say it's the dude. What's the dude? Joey Manorino. They say Joey Manorino really runs that account. But I've heard Laverne Spicer talk in real life now. And so if that's not running that account, then goddamn it, he got her cadence down packed. You understand? Or maybe she's a robot in real life, and he programmed verses into it. You understand what I'm saying? Because they sound exactly the same. If a man wants to take me on a date moving forward, I now require a $100 refundable deposit. She is a slur, ladies and gentlemen. This girl, if she's real,
On a date. Hear me out. Man makes reservation, wants to take me out. Wonderful, no problem. Gets there early. Okay, kudos.
done. 19 seconds in, tired of hearing. Oh, here we go. Well, yeah, man. Pretty wild situation when it comes to Miss Sydney Sweeney and her non-support from the community. And boy, these studio lights, I guess you know, got the heat on. It's cold these days. When I go to the studio, it begins to bake a young player. You understand what I'm saying? I can't be sweating and things like this, everybody. Yeah, man. Let's go down the list of things we got to talk about. Pimp juices is um what it is. I guess we'll roll to the Cinnabon lady. What y'all know about Cinnabon lady, man? Anybody heard about her? Uh, this lady, Crystal, what is her last name? At any rate, she was working at a Cinnabon up north somewhere, Wisconsin, I want to say. Some weird place in Wisconsin. And they tried to spin it and say, which makes no sense. They tried to spin it and say the two people was mocking Crystal here for not wearing the hijab. If you don't know what a hijab is, you know what I'm saying, the little ceremonial head coverings and all of that people of the Muslim faith wear and rock. It makes no sense that some ethnic colored skinned Muslims would be mocking a white lady for not wearing a hijab. I'm sure it wouldn't be assumed that she's Muslim, you know what I'm saying? So that was of course the spin from the Elijah Schaefer's and uh I don't know if it was a Lauren Malou. I see Lauren Whiskey. It's just a lot of the users, usual suspects on Twitter, man. And so she looked up and see that the lady was recording her, and she went into a tirade about calling them niggers and yes, I'm gladly racist and shooting them the bird and she was subsequently fired apparently, and of course do what grifters, right wingers, or right wing adjacent, or maybe they just schemers and scammers and scoundrels, and they know who the stupid people are out here. So she went straight to give Go with a little sob story, all of which I'm putting together full shows about these things. I'm just hitting and moving right now, but